Adding a chatbot to your app, to your software, or to your digital solution, it will not make it AI powered. But we can now, in 2026, we can see it everywhere. Every landing page is now talking about AI, even though the product does not contain real AI-powered solutions behind it. It became a marketing trick, and it became almost something that it's a must to do, because otherwise you're not following the trend and you are left behind, which is false. I don't agree with it. I feel currently the market is drowning pointless AI features, and it just generates digital trash. I don't think we need one more fake button which will just open ChatGPT and being skinned in a way where it can be called AI-powered for just marketing reasons. The real problem here is that the consumers and even the creators are now confused what real AI-powered actually means. What it means when a software product is actually AI-powered. And in this video, I will try to break that down, and I will try to explain it to you how you can make your software, your mobile app, or your SaaS and actually being powered by AI. Let's dive in. Before you add anything AI related to your software, ask the following question. If I will introduce any sort of AI, does it reduce the friction for the user? Or the user will be required to spend even more time in the app? A quick example, if you throw a chatbot into your app, that means that the user now will be kind of forced to type in stuff and ask the chatbot, which is basically ChatGPT, and so on and so on. But if you build the AI one layer below, where the data, the personalization and so on gets manipulated with it, that's a different story. Can the AI save time for the user, create new insights or actually customized content for the specific user, automate something within the product that was manual, or can actually adapt to the user's context? I think these are the most important questions that we need to check first before actually implementing anything. If the answer is no, you don't need the AI, you need a better product, and you can just stop watching this video. And if you're still with me, that means that you might actually will be able to leverage AI in a way where it will give you real value to the users, and it will benefit the users, and you will get the benefit out of it as well as a founder, as a CTO, and so on. Let me give you a good use of AI within software. I have an app where I'm tracking my spendings, income, and all finance related. The bad example would be that I need to collect all those data, feed it into ChatGPT manually, and ask ChatGPT to summarize it, find the trends, find the weak spots, and find stuff that I can improve on, or I can change the behavior for the future. Now, the good use of AI, which is integrated into the software, that every single time when the user comes back, it automatically gets a report based on all the user's data about how they are doing, what was the last week, last month's trend, what are the predictions for the next week, next month, and using the user's context, it actually personalizes for that specific user. This actually saves a lot of time for the end user and unlocks insights, which means that the user will want to come back to check the insights for next week, next month, and so on. This is when we can talk about AI native solution, where the AI is actually baked into the product and not just simply laid on top of it. Now, let me give you 3 real use cases from mobile apps and from software as a service products that I've been working on, where I see a huge potential in AI and how it can actually be integrated. First and foremost, we all know that the onboarding flow is the most critical part of every single product. That's the place when the user will decide if it will continue with the product or will just leave. And if you have a higher retention, that means the business will be much better. So on the onboarding flow, introducing AI on the product level to customize the onboarding flow every single step based on the previous answer. Let's say someone signs up for a consultancy service, and on the first screen, I can select if I'm an agency or I'm a freelancer. And based on that response, I will automatically be able to tailor all the next questions and the next steps, because we know that the freelancer or the agency or maybe an enterprise will will not take the decisions the same way. Having AI baked into this flow, you can leverage it and actually live customize the questions, the product fitment, like which are the products that the potential client will get, and it can actually customize the whole onboarding flow. Second idea is, I would say, forget chatbots and bake support into the product on a deeper level. Using AI, we can detect all the user behavior that is happening within the product. We can track if they got stuck on a screen or something is wrong and the flow is broken. And we can actually trigger some live solutions for the user so they are not going to abandon the software. ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, or whatever backend can generate custom tooltips, custom notifications, and even custom welcome back messages based on where the user left off last time. This is a proactive support and not just help when it's needed. And lastly, one of my favorites is when AI is baked into the back office and AI will actually help you understand the user journeys, the user flows, can summarize sessions and generate account snapshots like this is a potential user who will leave, or this is a user who we might be able to upsell something, and so on. Or maybe we can just actually have an AI bot which summarizes all the last week's support tickets and suggests next steps together with code, together with product improvements and areas where we need to change something in order to get a better product. This is all nice and fancy, but how can you actually start implementing this from today? Let me give you a step-by-step solution which is pretty easy to implement. First, you start manually. Yes, manually. Before doing anything automated or just giving to AI and now do it manually. So in this case, you will understand exactly what flows can be AI powered and what are the flows where things might get wrong. Ask and test what are the steps, the actions that your users are taking, how the support team actually reacts on it, and what is the data that we are collecting so we can actually support the support team to resolve any problems. Secondly, once you are confident about the flows and everything, make sure you are using the right tools. OpenAI has a lot of nice plug-and-play assistants, but there are already a lot of startups present with solutions for one specific problem. For example, AI-powered chatbots, which can connect with your existing client relationship management system, or AI tools, which can integrate into the code base without touching the code base, but still feels integrated. They are already present, and you can start with them before building something from scratch. I think the trick here is not just to use just a GPT, but the trick here is to have context first and AI second. As a final note, let me leave you with this. AI should not be a feature in your app, it should be a leverage. If your AI does not reduces the steps, the stress of your users and does not create clarity, it's not AI. It's just a simple marketing gimmick. The products that will win in 2026 and beyond are not the ones that are using the latest and greatest models, are the ones who actually understands how to integrate on a product level these tools into it and generate real user value, invisibly, elegantly, in the background. If you want my help, or you consider that you can leverage AI, but you are not exactly sure where to start, drop me an email and I would be more than happy to do a free consultation with you and figure this out together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and until next one, happy coding.